educator nerd in me loves this question. Your primary trauma response is the one your nervous system learned most reliably kept you safe. When you grow up in or live through repetitive trauma, your brain becomes its own survival algorithm. And whichever strategy yielded the safest result, that is your hard-coded default, your primary trauma response. And we don't consciously pick this or choose it, the nervous system does it for us. Here are 3 questions you can ask yourself to figure out which is your primary trauma response. Number 1, when you feel really threatened or overwhelmed, what is your very first impulse? Is it to argue and defend yourself? That's fight. Is it to leave, distract, move? That's flight. Or is it to people please, fix it, smooth it over? That's your fawn. And last but not least, numbing and checking out, that's your freeze. Number 2, which one calms your body the fastest? That's the one your nervous system trusts the most. And number 3, which patterns show up in my relationships when things get hard? That's where it shows up the loudest usually. Now there's another layer to this, our attachment style. It works like a filter around how and why we gravitate to our responses. Here's how they tend to pair up. A securely attached person, the holy grail of attachment, is balanced. They can move through all 4 flexibly. They have internal and external safety. So if they move into fight, for example, they feel safe expressing their anger. For someone anxiously attached, it's more often fawn and fight. If I prove my worth, pull you in and you stay close, then I stay safe. For someone who's avoidant attached, it's freeze and flight. Checking out and distance keeps me safe. And last but certainly not least, the disorganized attached like myself or fearful avoidant, we rotate through all of them. Because connection for us is both our safety, we crave connection, but it's also dangerous, we fear it. The third layer that amplifies all of this is if you grew up in a narcissistic family, because you had to become an expert in nervous system diplomacy and develop adaptive skills to survive, just like your role in this family. So for me, with disorganized attachment and growing up as the scapegoat, here's my cocktail. It's a flight-freeze hybrid. Flight first, always. Run, escape, move. But as a small child, and even when I was entrapped with Peggy, that wasn't always a safe option. So freeze, dissociation when physical escape is not possible. So did this help you figure out what your primary trauma response is? And let me know in the comments if you want to learn better regulation around this trauma response.